Welcome to the great outdoors. We're here at Big Bend Wildlife Sanctuary. Today is release day, if it ever stops raining. We got Lakota, which is a Sharp-Shinned Hawk. We got Bullet, who was the first red-tailed hawk that was covered from Dothan that was shot. He's going back to the wild today. If the rain ever lets up, that's what we're going to be. We're going to be out there letting some of the animals go back home. Big Bend Wildlife Sanctuary is that to give wildlife a second chance. And for these, for Lakota, which is the Sharp-Shinned Hawk, it's not her second chance, this is her first. She was here and raised as a chick, and she's big enough now to be released, so today is going to be her first day to see what the world really looks like. And she's excited to get out there and to enjoy God's creation. Now, Bullet, on the other hand, this is his second. And Terry and John, they decided that it was unsafe to return them back to the area where he was recovered from, for the fear that he might get shot again. You got to remember that red-tailed hawks, like most raptors, are territorial. So Bullet may have had a family there or whatever, so it's going to be tough for him to transition to the wild here in a whole brand new setting. And God will be watching out for these guys, and we hope you will too. So stay with us, and then as soon as the rain stops, we're going to be letting some of these animals go here in the great outdoors. How did you hear about Big Bend Wildlife Sanctuary?
Driving down the road, saw the sign.
Did you have any experience working with wildlife before you came to Big Bend?
Mm-hmm. Songbirds, and I worked a bit with kip hawks.
Well, that's great. How many days a week do you work here? It seems every day that I come here, and I don't come here every day. I'll be honest with you, I don't. I like
Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
11 to 4 usually.
Usually, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Dia is one of the individuals who's helped transform Raven. We spend a lot of time with Raven, and he's finally manageable, and he is very, very comical.
Mm-hmm.
He makes the show. And what is your pet project here now?
Pretty much I do anything and everything.
Uh-huh.
If they need it done, I'll do it.
Let me ask you a real personal question. What is your favorite animal here?
Definitely the opossums.
The possums?
Mm-hmm.
What about that little guy, the hairless Harry?
Little Red, yeah.
Little Red.
He's our champion and our baby.
Okay. All right, well, thank you. Today was supposed to be a release day, but it's going to have to change the weather a little bit for that. But I want to thank you for all you do here at Big Bend, and to continue the great work that you're doing. The animals appreciate it. I know John and Terry appreciate it. We appreciate it, and God appreciates it. And thank you, Dia. And how old are you?
I'm 15.
15. What school do you go to?
I went to Dauphin Junior High School this past year, but this next year, upcoming year, I'm going to the Alabama School of Math and Science in Mobile.
Oh, congratulations. And what have you got in your hand?
This is a Sharp-Shinned Hawk named Lakota. We're going to release him today, or her.
She was here as a baby, wasn't she?
Yeah, we got her as a baby.
Now, she is gorgeous. So you get to let her go, huh?
Yeah, get her released her in the wild.
That's excellent. That's what this program's all about. So tell me a little bit about your experience with animals. Do you have any experience when you came over here?
Not really. I mean, closest thing I've had to one of these is just a little parakeet at my house.
Yeah, a little bit of difference there.
Yeah, a little bit.
What got you interested in Big Bend Wildlife Sanctuary?
Well, pump up my resume, something to do during the summer, because normally I don't do much. But right now, it just
And
seems
you've
like
learned a
something
lot,
fun.
haven't you, though?
Yeah, this
I
is-
know. I know when you were in there dealing with the osprey, you were at it full-heartedly. Mm-hmm. And you were learning and you were doing. And that was an excellent job, by the way. So tell me a little bit about a Sharp-Shinned Hawk.
Well,
They're not much different than a regular hawk, just much smaller, right?
yeah, she's smaller. And well, she's very fast, and what they would do is go in pine trees or darker oak trees, and just like, and they would blend in from, if you're looking down on from above, they'd blend in because of the dark colors on their wings right here.
See that?
And if you looked at them from below, they'd blend in because of the speckles and the light colors.
So they wouldn't even know it hit them.
Nope.
Well, that's good. So you're going to be with us how long?
Probably for the next couple weeks, and then I'll be able to come back on weekends while I'm at school.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, God bless you, and thank you for putting in your time here at Big Bend Wildlife Sanctuary. And good luck for you in school. I know it's hard being away from Mom and Dad, but,
Yeah.
but you'll get used to it. You're going to have to spend the rest of your life that way. But,
Yeah.
but good luck to you there, Lakota.
Yeah.
God bless you, and may He watch over you and have a successful life. Yep, you're a beautiful bird. Yes, you are. You're married to a pilot, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
We finally, he's in here now, and it's good to see. She's got a big smile on her face. I thought it was the animals, but it's something different. But anyway, what kind of a background do you have in animals and so forth?
Okay, my background is actually in primatology.
Primatology.
Yes,
What is
with
that?
primates.
Okay.
My research is in with gorillas and getting experience at the Louisville Zoo with the orangutans and the gorillas, and I did that for a little while, and then prior to that my experience was at the Jacksonville Zoo in Florida, where it was with the snakes and the crocodiles and alligators, and then coming here, getting stationed here, it's kind of bored out of my mind, and I saw where they needed volunteers here on the news, and I've been here ever since, the very first, maybe my third week here, and I haven't left yet.
Yeah, well, we're glad. We hope you stay
We haven't left
here
yet.
forever. Let me ask you a question. How hard was it to train Raven to do the things that he does now?
Well, he was already trained. It was something that he already learned.
Yeah.
But I started enrichment with him, and then we got really busy, so I haven't really been able to do a lot of stuff, because I think all animals in captivity need some kind of enrichment. So once things get quieted down, I did do a couple little things with him, but I haven't been able to do it with him since. But I'm going to be looking into that once everything starts, you know, once everybody's set free and once they're able to, and bring some enrichment into the animals that won't get to leave here.
Okay, my next question is, you've probably got two big projects ahead that Lucky probably will not be released.
Right.
His wing is just not expanding, and he's pretty happy here, I think.
Yes, and you also have Grizz, the female.
Grizz,
Who
Grizz doesn't have a wing,
Right.
and they need to be trained, and you seem to have a knack for that.
I hope so.
So,
I haven't been working with raptors, but go ahead.
okay, but you are gonna, right?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes, I've never said never.
Okay, because school starts here in another month,
Yes.
and I think Big Ben's going to get the call to come out there and do some school projects.
Yes.
From the surrounding area, from everybody that I talked to, and these birds are going to have to be socialized so that they'll
Right.
be able to relax in an environment with people.
Right.
And from what I see, you seem to have all that talent. Who would you work with first?
Let's see. Probably Raven, since I have been working with him.
Yeah.
And my second, since we've got the great horned owl, if he's able and capable of going out, he would probably be my second, because I'm just like, owls have been what I've loved since I was little bitty.
Owls.
Owls.
And we've
I
got
love
enough of them
owls.
around
We
here.
do. Yes, we do.
We have 3 or 4 barred owls.
4.
4. And they seem to all be releasable, except maybe for Hooter. Has she been tested for hunting skills?
She has. I think they all have. Actually, from what Terry was saying, that they all possibly could be released.
that's
But we
good.
do have a young one that she's going to be here for a little while, and she's very sociable actually,
Yeah.
and it's getting used to us, and so that'd be kind of neat if we could take out a barred owl, and because those are the animals you really don't see, is the animals of the night. Because
what happened to the little blue jay back there? He was going crazy, and Terry told us about how you gave the little sad eyes and
yes,
got him
poor
back
little
in.
blue jay. Well, actually, he was out here this morning, and now I haven't seen him since. I don't know if it's the storms that have ran him away, but he's around here somewhere. I know in the morning somewhere he's going to come flying and land on us to get something to eat. So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
well,
it is pretty cool what they do out here, and
well, you're still on here, so don't take it off. Yeah, I want to thank you very much
You're
for
welcome.
what you do. You are a godsend for everything here at Big Bend Wildlife Sanctuary, and I'll be the first to tell you that this place would not have survived with John in the hospital without. For all you hunters, look. This is Rhodey and Salty. Rhodey's the little one licking Salty's ear. Rhodey's mom was hit by a car, and if you've watched the last episode, he was hit by a car and recovered. They're from Andalusia, and that's where they will be returned to when they're big enough to be out on their own. Now Salty, you can see that green bandage around him. He's got a broken or dislocated shoulder, and he's kind of in a sling right now, and his leg is not usable. So those two just team to take care of each other. And in the back there, that's my boy Lucky. His buddy Bullet is going to be released today. So he'll go back to the wild, but he'll be able to come back, fly back, and land on the netting and say hello to Lucky. Lucky will have to stay. Lucky's right wing is not responding. It was broken, and they've been exercising it to try to get it to stretch out, but it's almost not happening. But it's all right. Lucky will be a good guy to have around. That's Lucky's perch. He's not there now because it's raining, and you can see the water dripping off it. So he's found a place where it's safe, warm, and dry. There are two of the barred owls. They're the babies. They're called barred owls because their feathers look like bars going across the front and the back. It blends in with the surroundings, and that makes it so that they can hunt at night. They're fantastic birds. They are just phenomenal. Owls are very, very cool birds. No wonder Harry Potter owns one. You know, I think everybody should own a raccoon. And what I mean by that is, I mean, you want to talk about keeping your laughter and being happy. These guys will do anything to make you laugh. This guy wants out so bad that he's happy with trying to get some food that was out there. And this guy found him something to eat. And in order to get away from everybody else, he had to climb up onto his bed. Oh, now he's got company. Now they're gonna fight. Oh, pushing him off. Look at that, he's pushing him off. Ah. Well, that's what brothers and sisters are for, I guess. He says, here, let me help you up. Let me help you up. Up, he's down. Oop, more fighting going on. Eight raccoons in one little enclosure. Some of them are taking a bath. Some are eating. Some are just having fun. You got him a stick to chew on. He thinks he's king of the world. But you know, they're all kids, they're all babies. And this is what adult raccoon, I ain't fighting, I ain't playing, I'm gonna sleep. Oh, that rain sounds so good, makes me want to sleep. What was that? Oop, I just got hit with something. What was that? I don't know. All right, let me lay on you, you're softer. Okay. Thanks. Change your name to Pillow, okay? Night. And this is Bullet, and this is his day. Hooray for Bullet! John, tell it, today's a big day.
Yes, it is.
Big Bend Wildlife, and for myself. Tell us a little bit about the bird there that's sitting off to your right.
All right, this is named as Bullet. And the reason we call them Bullet is on the 2nd of May of 2013, we got a call that there was a red-tailed hawk over in Houston County, just off John D. Odom Drive, looking in the window of an orthodontist building.
We got a phone call from John Morris down at Big Bend Wildlife Center, and he said that he was called out the other day on a bird that was found down in by Flowers Hospital that they believed it was shot. It was a red-tailed hawk. We're headed over to Big Bend Wildlife Sanctuary to check it out and see what's going on.
Kind of strange for any bird to be sitting on the ledge, especially a raptor. So they asked me to go take a look at it and see if something was wrong with it. I went out there, and sure enough, it was sick. Didn't know it was shot at that time. Didn't know that until we actually got it back here and did the preliminary examination of it. But we definitely knew that it was hurt. With some help of some of the people that were at the orthodontic building, they kept everyone else at bay so that I could rescue the animal. I was able to capture him, put him in a kennel, and get him back here. With the further examination, we did realize that the animal had been shot in the wing. It was kind of touch and go. We didn't know whether we could save the animal because the infection had already set in. But with dedication on the girls' part here and everyone that helped give the medical attention to the animal, slow process of getting this animal health back up. It's a great day because it didn't look very well that we were going to be able to release it. We are happy to say today we are going to release it back into the wild. We have flight tested it out in a flight pen. It hunts well. It hunts and it glides down to capture the prey and will fly back up to eat the prey. So those are the requirements that we have to make sure that they can do before we release them. It's a proud day for the girls that have worked their tails off to get this guy back to health and also be able to release him.
Well, I just got to say you guys did a fantastic job. This bird has been special. He was recovered from Dothan. There was a problem, I know, with somebody down there shooting the hawks, and we still have another one that's here. And she wasn't so lucky, was she?
That's right, that's right. She, we call her Grizzly because she likes to growl just like a bear when you walk in her pen. But unfortunately, by the time we were able to get to the animal, not for anyone's fault or anything, it's just that, you know, they try to stay in the nature as best they can until they can't support themselves, then they look for help. But unfortunately for her, the bullet wound was infected and to the point to where we couldn't save the wing. We had to have, it was either amputate the wing or put the bird down, and hate to kill an animal just because of a wing. So she's going to be here as an educational animal until her end of life by nature comes, not because of a bullet. And like I said, you know, that was 2 weeks, 3 weeks after we found Bullet. that grizzly was found and shot, and in the same area. So, you know, it wasn't coincidence. There's somebody out there taking pot shots at the wildlife. These animals are covered by the the Migratory Bird Act, and it's a felony to shoot or harm any of the animals that migrate. I don't understand how anyone could take such a magnificent animal and shoot them just for target practice. There's no food benefit out of it. There's no benefit. You can't stuff them. Any taxidermist that would want to try to get them stuffed would be crazy, because there is a felony that goes along with not only shooting it, but also trying to stuff it and try to.
I did some investigation into this shootings down there in Dothan, and I found out that the person that was doing the shootings, no one would give me a name or whatever, actually has homing pigeons, or pigeons that they call rolling pigeons, and that these birds, once the pigeons go out, they're prey, and they shoot these hawks and so forth to protect the pigeons. But you know, you're right. It's a felony. It's wrong. You know, if you're going to fly birds around here, then they're fair game.
That's right. You know, everything deserves a chance to live.
Exactly.
You know.
And this right here, this bird, and I want to get some really good pictures of him, because this bird reinforces your guys' motto of wildlife deserve a second chance.
That's right.
And I'd thank you and Terry for taking the time and the effort, and the girls who have put the time in to feed the bird and spent time with the bird and take him to the vet and so forth. It's just, you did a phenomenal job. This bird is in better shape now than he probably was before he was shot. And by me looking at him right now, he's just proud, sitting there with his chest out. And I just thanks.
Yep.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
you're welcome. And you know, this is a success story as compared to a lot of times we don't have as much of a success as we wish, but it's part of the game that we play. It just, you know, we try our best, and it's just great when we have all these successes that we've got. Thank you, Al.
Good luck, Lily.
Yeah, gonna miss you, buddy. Nice. Oh, it's such a nice territory. You know we have a little bit of
Yeah, I've seen it.
yeah, she said I did. Top 10 for a long time.
Have you given the name, Terry?
She's been called a lot of cute things today. But
Yeah. Health-wise, how is he?
good.
So he was just fell out of the nest or something?
Now, fell out of the nest, they couldn't find him.
And a Mississippi kite is a raptor, right?
Right.
And what special things about a kite make it different than from hawks or whatever?
Well, these guys eat mostly insects and stuff. I mean, they will eat small rodents. They like to catch things on the fly. And they go as far north as Memphis. They're migratory for sure.
I've seen some in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
When I was out there like a month ago, there was some in Oklahoma up there.
It might be too big for her, so we might have to cut it. She might not be hungry either. She's already eaten 2 today.
That might be it.
Are you full, Ruby? Feel a little. Maybe it's for you, no problem.
She's one.
Yeah, she's fine. Just cover that with one of those plastics and try again later.
So how long do you think she'll be here?
Well, she's still a nestling, so a few weeks.
He is still a baby. His day's coming. So you guys gonna go to start hunting, huh? Pretty neat. You guys are the coolest, you know that? Especially you, Hooter. Babies will go with you. You can all hunt together, right? Pretty, pretty birds. Hey, Grizz. How are you doing today? The girls been in here to play with you? Huh? How are you liking out here? Beats that old pen, doesn't it? Now you just gotta eat and start feeling good and fly and do all the things you need to do to go back home. You're in good hands. Yep. We love you. We love you. Yep. And some pretty birds. Got pigeons and doves. Yep. Headed to the range and look what I found. A gopher tortoise. Yay! I haven't seen a live gopher tortoise in quite a while. So we're going to go check him out and see if he's a male or a female. Hopefully he'll go back in the show right now. This is a male. You can see by his plaster on that he's got the opening right here so that he can mate. He's probably 5 to 10 years old. Okay, well, we're going to let him go and thank him for his time. Well, that's going to do it for us here at the Big Bend Wildlife Sanctuary. What a great day. We saw 2 birds get released, and on Bullet, it was just a miracle that he got to be free, and Lakota, it's his adventure now, and we got 1 new bird, which is a Mississippi kite. This is Al Vine saying we'll see you next time here in the great outdoors. Thanks for joining us.